I bought this Work Sharp knife and tool sharpener. It wasn't that expensive, and I have a lot of knives. I have a a belt sander over there, a couple different belt sanders, a couple different grinders. I've got a lot of different ways I can form and sharpen knives. But occasionally you just want something you just drag a knife through and get it quickly sharp. It does not look very adaptable, but as I put it together and take a look at it, I'm sure I might be able to find a way to maybe make it a little bit more flexible, because this is going to drive real knife sharpening people crazy. And so don't unsubscribe to me. So it's just this is but occasionally I've got more than a few knives that are like $2 or $3 knives or worth a lot less, and they're just sitting around here and dull, and I want to get them a quick sharpen, and the worst comes to worst, I can use it for that. Anyway, let me take a look at this thing. I think it only does a 20-some odd degree sharpening edge, so it's not going to be all that adaptable, but it's just a nice little thing here, and it does not appear to be that large. So cool. Work Sharp, Ashland, Oregon. Let's see what I got here. So this is what I've got. There are going to be a lot of cuts and a lot of speed ups in this thing, because anytime you're putting something together for the first time on video, you are going to run into more than your share of issues. There's a lot of different these are very tiny belts. Hope there's a, now that might be a gotcha on these, finding these tiny belts. But I want to see how this is going to work. So you're probably going to get a big skip in here, because I'm probably got to read the instructions to see some of the features of it. So the wonder of video. It actually looks like it might be more adaptable than I thought. Got a quick lock belt tensioner, a sharpening cassette, belt tracking tools. This looks like this is going to be a really smaller version of basically my belt sander. It'd be nice to have something just laying around here I can quickly do a little sanding job with. Okay. Gonna be a few gotchas to this thing. Alright. Got single bevel, sharpening single bevel knives, hook knives. That's pretty cool. You can actually use it as a hand sharpener. It's going to be pretty nice. It's not going to be something I'm going to learn overnight, so I'm pretty happy with this, because anytime it's complicated usually means it's adaptable. Let's bring it a little closer here. And it can also be used as a hand sharpener. I think you can flip this up. Flip it around and use it in different angles. No, I'm really not unhappy with that. It's going to take me a while to get the knack of using it, but so what I thought might be a first trial is going to be actually a box opening. But it's nice to have another little piece of work with. Now it's almost all plastic. It wasn't that expensive, and it's almost all plastic, so I'm not disappointed with it. I didn't pay all metal prices for this. I'll put a link down to its location on Amazon if you're interested in it. But we'll see how this works, and when I get the knack of and read all the instructions on how to do it, what we're going to do is we're going to try a little sharpening job with this on some of my more dispensable knives. Alright, I thought I would show you this. This is the Work Sharp knife and tool sharpener. I thought it was going to be a less adaptable product, so it's still going to take some skill. Okay guys, I'm going to give you a bare bones look at this little sharpener I got here in action. I'm not saying it is cost effective in any way. I just bought it basically for a lark and to see. It comes with a bunch of very small belts. So the cost of these belts would probably be a good addition to the cost of your sharpening with this product. What I'm going to try to do now is I'm going to try to sharpen one of my knives. This is a Swiss Army knife, not exactly a cheap knife, but it's a knife that, let's just pop this out here. I'm just going to do the larger blade here, which has already been screwed up during work, so it's not like it's not the sharpest knife in the drawer, so to speak, as many of us have been accused of being. Let me take a quick run and let's see if we can actually get this going. Now this Work Sharp uses a couple of belts for each sharpening. So you take that in consideration. And I still have my other sharpening products that I would use for my more important and more serious knives. But sometimes I just want to get something quick and dirty. And this is definitely a quick and dirty process. And this is taking me longer than it should. Alright, I'll just slip it in. There we go. And this you basically push this down. And what this allows you to do is to put this belt on successfully. It's actually easier to put the belt on without having the guide in here. I think it's a 25-degree bevel in this one, so like I said, if you're going to do serious sharpening, you probably want to control your own bevel according to what kind of knife you're using. In this case, I'm just doing a quick basic sharpening. It comes with this, which is gives you a 25-degree cut here, and down here, this is for scissors. So a very steep cut. Since we all know the scissor bevel is almost angular, the blade is almost angular. But with this, I'm just going to grab this. Now, this is another one. I would slip it on this way. And I slip this off the back here. As you see what it is. And it's built for sharpening kitchen knives, etc. If you put it on this way. You have to get it on the bolt here. And voila. And you're set for sharpening basic kitchen knives. So it's not a bad way of doing things. Now this is supposed to be the form or the guide for pocket knives and hunting knives. I've still got my my Harbor Freight belt sander over there for a little bit more accurate things. And you just simply slide this in on this side. And then slide it in on this side, so you get both sides of the blade. And as I've already showed you, this is not a very sharp knife. And you have two belts here. I'm not exactly sure what the true designation would be. They've got some. They don't have real numbers on here. So, but basically, you got a rough grind belt initially, and then you got a belt to do this basically very soft for taking off the burrs, and hopefully making you giving you an overall sharp knife. So here we go. I'm just going to do this very simply. They actually say that you require only a couple of pass-throughs, but I'm going to do 4 just for my sanity's sake, and I'm going to go to the other side now. Alright, let's see if it improved any here. A bit, but I've still got the burrs on here, so let's see if that will help and make this a somewhat sharper knife. My expectations, I hope, are in line with reality on a very simple product like this. Okay, here we go. I'm going to do the same thing. Do I feel the burrs here? Yep, I feel the burrs. So it is very rough. So hopefully this will finish off this and we'll have a reasonably sharp knife here. Go to the other side. All right, now let's see if we actually have a relatively sharp knife now. Okay, guys, that's a pretty great improvement. You know, it's like I said, for a lightweight product like that, to get your knife where it's at least functionally sharp like that, that is not a bad little addition. All right, that's my review and my practical demonstration of the Work Sharp. Now, there are other ways of using this and other processes. I might show them later if I think you'll find it of interest. But that basically shows it does the function you want it to do. It'll sharpen a single blade pocket knife pretty good, and they say it's good for hunting knives.